Today we are going to talk about solving logarithmic equations again. We're going to be talking about solving exponential equations. So we said that logarithms and exponents undo each other. So our first step is to make sure our logarithms are by themselves. So our logarithms are right here. Are they totally by themselves, or is there anything else on the other side? They're by themselves. So we're good. We want to write that as one logarithm using our properties of logarithms. Well, if they're combined with the subtraction, you make it division. So,
like, isn't this what we learned yesterday?
We did exponents. We solved like 2 to the b equals 17.
Now we're figuring out something else.
Now we're solving when there's logarithms in our equation. So they are very closely related. So we get log base 2 of 5x over 6 equals 2. So now we have to use the matching base of our log to undo our log. So what's the base of our log? 2. So we're going to use a 2, and all of this becomes an exponent. Wow. So it's 2 to the log 2 of 5x over 6 equals, if I use base 2 on the left side, you use base 2 on the other side, and a 2 became my exponent. And the reason why we do that is because log base 2 and 2 cancel each other out, and what are we left with?
Oh, the 5x going to 6 over 6.
5x over 6 equals 4, because 2 squared is 4. Now we just solve it. How do I get rid of divide by 6?
Multiply.
Multiply by 6. So 5x equals 24. Divide by 5, we're going to go to 4th decimal place, but in this case there's only 1, so it's just 4.8.
Whoa. Oh. You don't want us leaving that as a fraction. Four.
Like, if you know you're going to cancel it out.
Because I have to remember to take 2 squared here. And I have to show what I did. It's showing my worked up steps, because otherwise you might be like, oh, why did I randomly take 2 on that side? So we do it both sides. Are my legs by themselves?
Yeah.
So we're going to write it as one log. So log base 7. And it's minus, so how do I connect them? Division. So negative 5x over 8 equals 1. What's my base? 7. So that's the base I use to get rid of the log. 7, 2, remember all of this becomes the exponent. 7 to the log base 7 of negative 5x over 8 equals 7 to the first. So what happens with log base 7 and 7?
They cancel out.
They cancel, so what am I left with on the left?
5x over 8 equals 7.
Just 7. 7 to the first is just 7.
You got times by 8.
Times by 8 on both sides. So we get negative 5x equals 56. Divide by negative 5.
I got 11 point.
It's 11.2.
4 decimal places?
It's only 2. Negative 11.
There is a negative there.
What?
Oh, I can see she's got like 3.
It's supposed to be an
equal
equal.
sign.
Okay, now here's the thing. Gotta watch out for negatives.
Because if it's a positive, then it can't.
Not if it's a positive.
I thought it's the log.
If it's an even.
What?
If it's an even base, no negatives.
That's what I meant. And then if it's an odd,
Terminate.
So what's my base?
it says 7.
Is that even or odd?
Odd.
Odd. So can I have a negative? Yeah. Then I'm good. If I only got one answer and I had a negative, no solution. Out of the domain.
So you're saying it's impossible to have an odd with a positive?
No, you can have an odd with a positive answer. You can have an odd with a negative answer. You cannot have an even base. Like an even base would be 2. That's an even base. not have a negative.
What if it did?
Be no solution.
Okay.
Oh, what is it?
Are we gonna go to
We're gonna see one of those. Wow, we're doing a lot of minus. Let's skip this one. Let's go this one.
I just did that.
What?
Man.
Oh, it's in the limit.
So we still, ln just deals with what?
Same
E. We're not gonna distribute, we're gonna combine them. It's addition, so we make it multiplication. X minus 4 times, oh, I see what you mean, Ellie. You were ahead of
I'm
us.
sorry.
Yep. Ellie was ahead of us. So we're multiplying, so sure, we can distribute that already if you want. So ln of 5x minus 20 equals 4. That's what Ellie meant by distribute. She was just a few steps ahead of us. So how do I get rid of an ln? What's its base? E. Definitely need your calculator here. So we'd add e to the ln of 5x minus 20 equals e to the 4th. Well, ln and e cancel. We're going to go 4 decimal places.
Which is 54.598.
Remember, e is second ln. And with Jacob running up to grab a calculator.
Thanks.
I'm up here. Anyone else?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, okay, so that's where you get the.
That's e to the 4th is where you get that 54.5982.
Yeah.
Now what do?
So 20.
Add your 20. 5x equals 74.5982.
Divided by 5.
Divide by 5.
14.
14.1916.
Oh, it's not as 9.
Why am I always just like backwards with that? What's the last two?
9, 6. 9, 6. 9, 1. You got
It
it.
became a 9.
The round up there. Well, we did round it up.
Because you round the fifth number?
Yeah, because we're doing the 4 places.
4 decimal.
You can if you really want to.
What?
You could keep rounding it up.
Good test.
Yeah, we round it up.
But if we're going to 4th places, we're
So 15.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
But does that round up to
15.
20? Does that round
a wood round only. Yeah, that's 0. Are we doing 6 now? I hated those.
I don't know what
And
that
then
is.
what is your round 2? Chemistry.
Chemistry.
Why do I have all these minuses?
Addition, please.
Let's look at this one. This one's a different type of problem.
Well, that's probably.
Everybody find where we are? Sorry, I'm kind of skipping around.
I got you.
You got me? All right. Good.
I don't understand it, but I know.
All right. So I want to combine these as one log.
You're going to have to set this to 0 later.
Log base 7 of x plus 6. What do I do because it's minus? So x plus 6 over x equals log base 7 of 39. How do I get rid of log base 7? 7. 7 to the log base 7 of x plus 6 over x equals 7 to the log base 7 of 39. What happens to what in both of them?
So it's just x plus 6x 39.
So x plus 6 over x equals 39. How do I get the x on the bottom?
You know what?
Multiply by x. So our x's cancel. So we get x plus 6 equals 39x.
Then you gotta.
Why would I subtract 6?
You subtract.
Subtract the x. So 6 equals 38x. Divide by 38. And to the nearest 4th decimal place.
0.157.
7/8.
It's not.
Okay. I was gonna say I heard differing views on that. So when there's lots on both sides, it's actually kind of nice because they just can't.
Oh.
I'll leave that one up there for reference. It's okay. I'm here to figuratively hold your hand.
Not really. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to fix this signature.
What are you talking about?
I don't see your problem.
I didn't look at it yesterday because Sandy was the only man left here yesterday. He was the only good one yesterday too.
Stay.
So what you got now?
Stay.
I don't know what the answer is, so don't ask me.
So is it?
Okay, I did that.
Oh.
I
I
did
think
it.
I got it. What did you
I don't
get?
think I did.
I got 9.
I got 6.
Well, I failed. Try again.
My final answer was 4.5.
Can we see who's right? Because I'm here to
Wait,
watch.
no, just wait. I need to figure out my answer.
I got syntax error.
No.
That's the real
I got
answer.
9. Who else got 9?
I got
Me and Ian.
I got 9.
9.
I haven't even.
I got 6.
Plus or minus 9.
No, not bad.
All right. So we're gonna write this as 1 first. So log base 3, it's subtraction, so it's gonna be 4x squared over 6 equals log base 3 of 54. What do I use to cancel out the logs? 3. So 3 to the log base 3 of 4x squared over 6 equals 3 to the log base 3 of 54. Our 3 log base 3 cancels. 4x squared over 6 equals 54. What do I do next?
Multiply by 6.
Multiply by 6.
That's where I messed up. I put a 2 in it.
So 4x squared equals, I don't know what that is.
It's
324.
Then what do I do next?
Square root it.
Divide by 4 first.
What? 4K.
I didn't do
Because
that.
which is farther away from the x?
MDOT, please excuse exponent.
Okay,
Square
but when we're solving, we go backwards. We do sad math.
But how come I didn't do that?
Sad
root. Sad math?
Sad math.
Why did you say that before?
We go backwards.
Why did you say sad math before?
So you get rid of subtraction, then you get rid of the addition, you get rid of division, multiplication.
This is cheese nation, bro.
So we have to get rid of multiplication before we get rid of exponents. So x squared equals
9 or 81. I'm 81. 81 and then you square root which is 81.
you square root it and you get technically plus or minus
I
9.
probably told you, said.
Can we have the
What's
negative?
happened?
No.
When can't we have the negative?
Yes.
When it's a even.
Are we even?
It's fine. It's fine. It's
And
fine.
Tosca gets close to you get 4.5.
So when do you know how to use sat and PEMDAS? It's kind of confusing.
Potatoes is
So when
50
you're
and 30
pulling it apart and you're going backwards, you want to get at the x, you want to go backwards, use stab math. When you're just
So if
plugging
you're-
numbers,
So if you're trying to like condense it, then you use PEMDAS. If you're trying to expand it, then you use SAT.
It's sad math. It's sad math. You're saying sad
LD.
math. Alright?
What?
all right, so here's the deal. Listen up, or you'll do it on your own. I actually want you guys to quietly get in your groups. We're going to look at number 5 together. You already got one. I'm already done. Are you sure? I would pull it out. Don't give me like
Oh, that's from yesterday.
I need
We have like 3 minutes to change.
No. Did you guys miss the keyword
I said
there?
you'll yell at me because I don't know.
Keyword?
Be quiet.
Did you learn that dress?
Oh, goodbye, Miss Kramer.
Goodbye. Good luck. Good riddance.
Hey, can I
You didn't hear it.
I have the suspicion.
Are you guys
Not
not
right now.
early for games?
Not right now.
Because
It
it
doesn't
doesn't
down.
Miss Kramer, what did you say?
Yes.
Goodbye, good luck, good riddance.
Nothing. Somebody else explain her.
She hates you.
Why am I always the one that's so hard?
Okay, bye.
Good riddance. Okay.
You're really
You're gonna be 30.
It's what any.
glad we're leaving, like not glad. Hey, you guys are supposed to sit quietly and look back up here because we're doing number 5 together. No, we're doing number 5 together.
I heard number 6. I heard number 8. Let's do both.
All right, so number 5. Log base 2 of x plus 4 plus log base 2 of x equals 5. We want to write it as one log. It's addition, so how do we combine them? Multiplication. So x plus 4 times x equals 5. How do I get rid of the log base 2? Oh, it's in the back. I will separate you. We use base 2, so 2 to the log base 2 of x plus 4 times x, or if you already multiplied it through, that's fine, equals what? I don't throw a log in there, the log is already there.
5 squared.
2 to the 5th. The 2 is your base, everything becomes an exponent. Log base 2 and 2 cancel, so now I'm going to distribute, so we get x squared plus 4x equals 2 to the 5th is 32. Subtract 32 from each side. I get x squared plus 4x minus 32 equals 0. How do I solve a problem like this? Factor.
Oh,
2 numbers that multiply to negative 32 and add 4.
well, there's one negative.
6 does not go into 32.
8. I don't know. 4.
-4 positive 8.
Negative 4,
Yeah.
positive 8.
Nice, Anna.
How do I solve them now?
Equal to 0.
Set them both equal to 0, so x minus 4 equals 0, so x equals,
X4 x is negative 8.
and x equals negative 8. When do I have to watch out for negatives?
If it's a even,
Is it an even?
no solution.
It is. Is it a no solution?
No, because it's a perfect answer.
Because there's another answer, so it's just x equals 4.
Okay.
Why don't we just solve it?
Because, like, I couldn't, the x squared and the x, because there's 2 different x's here. Like, I couldn't say the square root, because then I have the square root of negative 4x, and I'd still have an x left. So anytime there's an x squared and another x, I have to set it equal and factor. All right, work on your participation sheets along with your quizzes today. Must turn in, work in.